let things flow to create ease. Here's today's small but beautiful metal puzzle toy. Look at that. Wow. Yes. Woo! Okay. This topic is coming to mind today because things weren't flowing earlier. I had some ideas of vlog topic ideas, and I was like, maybe, nothing quite felt right. I became like fixated on trying to have something because it's a month of daily vlogging. You got to do something today, every day for 30 days. And yeah, this felt like I was trying to force a topic, and didn't feel great. And I realized, like, yeah, for me, in my life, like, there's that lack of ease feeling often when I'm trying to like get some narrow outcome or like make sure things go a certain way, with myself, with someone else, in a creative project, in a conversation, like whatever. Like when I'm trying to like make a particular outcome be how it goes, like it often just doesn't feel great. Yeah. In contrast, and all those contexts I just mentioned, when I'm flowing, like my brain is off and the art is pouring out, or the words, or the presence with someone, conversation, movement, like for exercise. When I'm in flow, man, it's just, it's really swell. It feels right. I'm not trying, I'm not forcing, and it's very easeful. Yeah. One place I've been growing here more recently is with like thoughts and emotions, just purely, normally internal things. Like flowing with thoughts and emotions is to welcome them, like say, okay, here's the thought, here's the emotion. Let it have your attention, but don't like fixate on it. Don't like ruminate or give it more weight than it's due. Like intrusive thoughts happen, like lower emotions that don't feel great for me, like sadness and anger can come up. But I don't have to like force them to be any kind of way. Especially with emotions, like when I allow them to like be here, I don't like try and keep them away. That's usually more easeful than just like pushing against them, like trying to force them to stay away or resisting feeling them. Yeah, there's a lot of ease when I can just like flow with the emotion, just like, all right, gonna really feel sad here. Allow that. Let it run its course through my body and mind, my attention. And then it's gonna go away. Like all this internal stuff is like so impermanent. I think these like thoughts and feelings just want like some love and attention sometimes. They just want to like be acknowledged and validated, be like, all right, I see you. You're a part of me. I accept this feeling, this thought. You're welcome to come back, because you probably will. Usually that kind of like loving openness with that internal thing lets it, flow out just as easily as it flowed in. Yeah, I'm thinking too around like something around like conversation feels relevant, where, let me feel into that. Yeah, I'm thinking about like a lunch conversation yesterday where I was like, met someone for the first time. Yeah, I just felt like really open and curious about like their experiences. They were like mutually curious about my own. And that felt like a really nice balance of like, just like sharing back and forth about our lives. And like literally at the start, like they were asking me more stuff about myself towards the beginning of the conversation. And I stopped and I said like, I love being interviewed, but I also want to interview. So it was a fun way to like shift from me being the focus to them being the focus. And yeah, it felt like totally natural. Like I had already answered like 3 or 4 other questions in a row, and I felt like, all right, I do want to know about you as well. So let me just, intentionally, lightly interrupt and let's like reverse the focus here. It was like very, like relaxed and easeful, and I wasn't trying to force them to be the focus now, but I felt right in the moment. So I just followed what felt right. Yeah. Whereas I'm contrasting the past or other conversations in my life where I've like been like, oh, when is it my turn to talk? Or like want to make sure people know something about me, or being fixated like on being like an open, curious person, make sure I ask the best question possible at all times, like make sure I'm a great listener, make sure I hear everything they say. Those are also like fixations or contractions that like prevent openness and awareness in the conversational space. So I can let go of being a perfect listener, like having the perfect question, or trying to make sure they get to know this particular information about me, and just like let the conversation flow. Let things flow to create ease. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's some kind of principle thing about like what you resist persists. Like when you apply pressure on something, it's gonna push back. Yeah, it's comes up a lot in like conflict in general, where it's like, oh, I hate this person, or I hate this politician, or this person's so mean to me. You're kind of like reifying them, or like giving them power, because your attention's very valuable and powerful, and so you give your attention to this thing you don't like. Yeah, whereas like, you have to enter your awareness, like, oh, this person was mean to me. Okay, like however you want to process that with yourself. You can't force them to be not mean. You can like express like, hey, that when you said that, I felt this way. Like maybe acknowledgement there is, good for yourself to, put up a boundary with this person. But yeah, you can't like make them be some kind of way they're not. Yeah, so I guess I'm advocating for like, if someone aggrieves you, like in conversation, like, yeah, you can acknowledge it, express it, like, hey, I felt hurt by when you said that. Don't like try and make them be different, or, they have their own rhythms and patterns, like how they converse and what they see and what they say. So like, it's not likely going to change their way of being in a moment. So don't try and make that happen. Yeah, like feel the feelings of them being mean to you, maybe express it, and move on. Speaking of moving on, I feel pretty done here. And I'm also feeling like this may shift into like a fidget toy part of the videos instead of a solve the puzzle toy part, because I need no progress. I don't feel like working on it anymore. So it'll be fun to see what this looks like in the last 11 days. Boom. Yeah, I'm done. This has been day 19 of vlogging every day in April. Thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you tomorrow.